Monday is my long day. I start at 5:45 in the morning, my first class, and I don't finish with my last class until about 4 o'clock or 4:30 in the afternoon. So I'm famished when I come home, and so is my family. They're ready for a quick and easy dinner. Butternut squash pear soup from the Eat Clean diet is what I'm going to show you how to make tonight. It's very easy to make. The total time that it takes to prepare this dish is about 35 or 40 minutes, depending on how quick you are in the prep. And it's inexpensive, too. So if you like soup, I hope you love this recipe. Starts with the base of a butternut squash. Okay? Simple, small butternut squash. You don't need a huge one. 2 green pears. Don't use the brown Asian pear type. They don't have the same kind of flavor that we're looking for here. So 2 green pears. A small yellow onion. Some organic, if you have it, low sodium chicken broth. Or you can use vegetable broth as well if you like. And then some kosher sea salt, some black pepper, some olive oil, very simple extra virgin olive oil, and some pumpkin seeds. And this is what they look like. Little green pumpkin seeds. You can get them at the grocery store. You don't want to get the salted kind. I put these on everything. They're packed full of protein, a really good source of plant protein. So I've already cut up the butternut squash and the pear. They're in about 1-inch cubes. Place them in a roasting pan, and I'm going to toss those in a little bit of olive oil. I've also gone ahead and cut up my onions, just really finely diced the onions. We're going to take a little bit of olive oil and just drizzle it, about a teaspoon and a half, or tablespoon and a half. Just drizzle that olive oil right over the top of the cut up produce. And then I have to put the camera down to toss it, but all I'm going to do is toss it and put it in the oven for 20 minutes at 400. While the squash and pears are roasting in the oven, I'm going to add another teaspoon, about a teaspoon and a half of olive oil to the pan. Let that get hot. Add my onions and saute the onions for about 3 to 4 minutes until they are soft and tender. Go ahead and add my onions to the oil. Here we go. And just stir those up. And I'll also add in a little bit of salt, just a pinch of salt and pepper. And let that cook down. I'm going to keep it moving the whole time, just to keep it from sticking to the bottom of the pan. You can see they're already starting to change color. It's beautiful. So we have a little bit of extra raw broccoli left over from the other night. As a side, while the squash and pears finish roasting, I'm going to go ahead and just toss a little bit of broccoli and some olive oil, salt, and pepper, and stick it in the oven with the other vegetables that are roasting so that I can use these up and take advantage of the oven. Alright, so I've taken the squash and the pears out of the oven, poured them right into the pan. I'm going to add about 3 cups of my chicken broth, mixing that in with the onions, and just let it simmer down for a few minutes so that it all gets nice and warm together. Let's see, the recipe says how long. Reduce heat and simmer for 15 minutes, all right? And again, this is a recipe from cleaneating.com. It's their butternut squash and pear soup. And on Facebook, and both on Facebook and playafitness.com, I'll have a link to this recipe so you can download it and print it out yourself. But it's just super easy to make. All right, so we're going to let that simmer down for about 15 minutes. Basically, to finish it off, I've got my little handheld blender. We're just going to take that in there, blend it all up. It'll be nice and smooth. And when it's ready, I'll show you what it looks like before we eat it. Alright, so the thing I forgot to mention was that our sink is backed up. So we're using paper plates. That's another problem. The plumber comes tomorrow at 10. But here's my beautiful soup in paper plates with a little bit of pumpkin seeds. And then they have some leftover pork chops. And I've got a nice big salad with some roasted broccoli. So, hope you enjoy your butternut squash soup as much as we are going to.